Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Liberty Flames, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will boot it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, ready. Line gets set, first down. And the quick shuffle pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, conference realignment's played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get this physical.
And the ball squirted out! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Got it. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Easy. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality, works football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Let's go! He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think throughout the weekend practice, they were game planning their opening script. I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football now. I can get back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got 1st and goal. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. first down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which offenses are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Off play action on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Paul.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling.
And now they've lost the ball here. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Flames. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fair catch called for and made. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Here we go. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents.
this matters so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular. That's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
At the 45 on his way. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the shot that clears look to keep this drive humming. Cricket. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Liberty. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put the drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Liberty takes over the flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
First down to start the drive after the break. Now he's looking to throw it. Swings it out to the flat. And they finally haul him down, but but not before the good catch and run.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Now on second down after the good first down run. Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before it's brought down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the Chanticleers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire to the left. He toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Braves.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of this route because he doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
We hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Pulls and fires complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Liberty. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rutgers is piling on the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On third down, going up top. Looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Flames decide to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into half. He lost one down the sideline. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, on this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect the quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. What a defensive play to stop the scoring threat, make the interception, and then have the return go up near midfield.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Okay, ready. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the... Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You got those big linebackers that are used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting dropped. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is a quarterback. You're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man all by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He unleashes a long one. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Now on first down from the 28.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Fires downfield. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit. Under. Longer.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. It's still up like... Just enough time for one final play in this half.
3:25.
Wants to pass it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the shot to clears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field.
Let's go.
Going to the run to start this second half. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using his legs, it's crossed. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And the Flames are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Get set, get set.
Here's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over.
And he breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
The Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Cricket.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. And look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Flex, flex, flex. Razor, razor. 6-9-1, Gators score.
Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. They'll try the jet sweep to pick up the first down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught in the backfield is Montgomery. And they're able to get him down. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stopped. But at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They're going to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The shot to want to move quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have blocked that play and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make the catch.
Lofts one high and deep. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed. Make you cover the whole field. Nice job on the offense. Going with a little spread look. Taking advantage of the speed.
And that pass is intercepted. Crosses midfield. 30. He's at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead down.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, and rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups, too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense in what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On the run, it's Frost. Bulls his way forward. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Flames line it up with a 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Okay, ready?
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Come on, set.
Trying play action. Buying some time. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll run the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're pulling this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, get it back, and just leave here with the W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Got stopped on 1st down and 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense because they've never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a...
He's loose on the right. The 40. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, shot to clear.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive here.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive here.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
The enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's going to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the shot to clear is one to pick up the tempo.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're blocking.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Murray. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Got it.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
He's still got time. Great job on the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell. Good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
And they get him down. The shot that clears moving quickly to the line. Complete on third down. And the shot that clears will move the sticks with the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly. going up top on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Fires into the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. A run for the quarterback. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been cheering them up.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs.
Clear. Easy.
Power football with the run. Just steamrolling the defense. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Ready?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They're getting this guy lathered up.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run the quarterback sneak. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.